Hey everybody, I'm Kat Greenleaf, host of Pix11's new series, Women at the Wheel, proudly sponsored by Ford. Today you're going to meet a New Jersey powerhouse named Reese Scott. Reese is just like any of us who've ever felt mentally drained, tired out, or just stuck in a job that no longer fuels you. She worked in publishing for over a decade until one day when she walked out of her cubicle and into a boxing gym that transformed her life and the lives of countless women forever. Reese will inspire you to take charge of your life and make that leap you've been dreaming of. This is her story.
This is more than just boxing or hitting a bag for me. It started to make me feel alive. So for me, it was magical. Hi, my name is Reese Scott, and I'm the owner of Women's World of Boxing in East Harlem.
Reese was a creative director at a New York City publishing house for more than a decade.
The grind. It was go to the office, sit in the cube, design my magazines, eat snacks all day because I rarely move from my desk, getting up and doing it all over again the next day. I really let myself go. Like I really lost myself. I was 220 pounds. I was battling depression. I was just so down and just numb to everything. My blood pressure was high, my cholesterol was high. The doctor, he's like, you know, you're at risk for heart disease, you're young, like, what are you doing? Like, you have to do something. And that's when I just started searching.
Her search led her on a walk through New York's Flatiron District. And walking out of the publishing house that day would usher in a brand new life for her in the form of an unexpected sport.
A few blocks away from, you know, my office at the time, and there was a boxing gym. And I said, okay, I'm gonna go in here and see what this is about. There were no women in the gym. And it was a total, like, guys' gym. Like, you could smell, like, you know what I mean? You could smell the sweat. And so when I walked in, like, everybody just froze. It was like the sound just stopped, everything, and they stopped and they looked, like, what is she doing here? And I'm like, oh my God, what am I doing here?
Reese decided to have a little faith in herself and try it out for just 30 days.
The first few weeks, it was just observing because my trainer, he pretty much had no interest in training me. I said, if you need to look at me and see an athlete, whatever you need to see. If it's the fact that I'm a woman that's throwing you off, get over it. I'm like, because I'm here to learn and you're gonna teach me. And today is gonna be our day one of training together. And he was like, okay, well, let's go. So yeah, that was kind of the beginning of my new beginning.
She made it her mission to bring other aspiring female boxers into the ring, and soon she had dozens of women coming to the men's gym to train with her directly.
Bringing women into the gym, into a place where I wasn't wanted, like that was a battle. That's why I learned how to fight. I've had to fight every just male trainer almost in New York. Every day I would hear, this is a man's world, women don't belong in boxing gyms. There were times when I had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to get to New York to train people before they went to the office at 6, and then I would have to go to the office, and then at the end of the day, I would go train. And for me, it wasn't work. For me, I was like, that's that thing. They say, you know, when you find that thing that you do for free and it doesn't feel like work, that's your thing. We're told, you know, you go to school, you do the thing, you get the great job, you make the money, you do this, but no one ever says, oh yeah, and don't forget to be happy. And I thought about, where am I the happiest? In this gym with these sweaty guys that don't want me here, doing this thing that makes me feel alive.
Reese decided to quit her full-time job in publishing and start the first women's boxing gym in New York City.
I started my boxing club in 2007. I did not open until February 3rd, 2018. It's taken a long time. I am the janitor, I'm the plumber, I'm the electrician when I can be. There are a lot of things that you will learn in owning your own business because you have to. You'll realize, wait, you're that go-to person. And you have to be open to that reality of it. Like, wait, the good and the bad, they're both coming. And if anything, just receive them as lessons, and they're going to prepare you for whatever's happening next.
Today, she's trained more than 1,000 women and girls in the sport she credits with changing her life forever.
I didn't want any other woman to have to come in and fight those fights. I wanted to fight those fights for her so that she knew when she came in, she could just focus on her training.
And now, a year and a half after her gym opened its doors in East Harlem, Reese has this message for all aspiring female entrepreneurs.
It's very easy to get caught up in the high salaries and the titles. It's very easy to get caught up in the routine. And I feel like it's kind of designed that way. You know what I mean? To make you forget about what really fills your heart and makes you feel like you have a purpose. It is so scary leaving your comfort zone. But it's like, you know what exists where you are. You live it every day. Imagine what it could be if you actually did lead and follow your passion. It's amazing. It's hard, it's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. It's not. But if it's that thing that makes you feel joy, makes you feel peace, makes you feel free, makes you feel like you have a purpose, it's your duty to yourself.
Thank you so much for checking out Reese's incredible story. I know you're inspired because I am buzzing right now. For more on Reese, go to pix11.com/women at the wheel. I'm Kat Greenleaf, and I'll see you next time.
Women at the Wheel has been proudly sponsored by Ford. See your local Ford store or visit buyfordnow.com for more information.